What is going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for another watch along. It is big derby today. Well, I say a derby. I don't know if it's a big derby, but West Ham away. I'm here with Ash Matic. How we doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. You know, I'm here. We're going to just talk about this, their biggest London derby. It's their cup final, right?
Their cup final,
yeah. So, you know how we do, man.
Yeah, and it's time to burst some bubbles today. You know, everyone's like, it's been hard to go through the motions watching Spurs in these league games, but maybe we can have something to cheer about today because West Ham, they're just playing poorly at the moment, aren't they?
It's 17th versus 16th.
What are they? They're calling it the El Crapico, a mid-off, there's this, there's that. But look, it's just time to put them in their place today.
No, 100%, man. And I was reading something, I think it was Bowen, or was it Falkirk? I can't remember. One of the two players. And they were saying like, oh, it's been unacceptable. Because, you know, Potter's been going on one. Potter's like really upset. He's just had enough. He's like, oh, you just can't be like playing like this anymore. But yeah, I think Bowen's trying to G up the players saying, you know, there's people are basically playing for their future at the moment. The squad's too bulky. They need to split in two. And this is a game where they want to kind of put their marker down. And yeah, players need to stand up and be counted. So that's going to be their like motive to kind of turn up in this game. And they're at home as well. So they shouldn't need any motivation for that against, as we said, a rival. So
it's going to be interesting to see what the kind of atmosphere is like around the London Stadium, because it's been dead for weeks now. It's been dead from Spurs home and away fans in the league games. Obviously, the Europa League is a different story. But when Tottenham come to town for West Ham, you know, it's usually the two fans are up for it. But with the way the season's gone and the way this kind of game is, it pretty much means nothing to both sides. Do you reckon it's going to be a good atmosphere today?
I don't know, man. Like for us, we are focusing more on Thursday. We've got the big cup game and that's what we're playing for. So fans are 50-50 in my opinion, or I'd say more 60-40, meaning that they want to focus on the Europa Cup. And the other part of the fans, they say, no, we still need to finish, like not 17th, finish in a slightly higher position.
And who's saying that now? Like, surely, like we're in a semi-final, we're like 16th in the league. Like,
well, people, that the narrative is, I'll tell you the other side. The other side is that if you finish a little bit higher up, you get a few more mil in the bank, and you never know, that could count towards a transfer, or that could count towards something.
It could count towards Levy's new bonus at the end of the season. That's what it could count to.
It's true. But it's just, I think for some people it's pride, so they don't want to like finish below West Ham and have our worst ever finish in like, I don't know, over 20 years or Premier League history. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's what, because it's like, does the league matter anymore? It doesn't matter if you finish 10th, 12th, 14th, 17th, it's all the same. Do you know what I mean? But if we don't win that Europa Cup, then all of a sudden, like you look at that league finish and it's horrendous. It's horrendous anyway, either way. But I'm just trying to show the other side of what other people are thinking. Like we need to still show pride and get a result out of this, because West Ham are awful. We can't lose against West Ham, Palace, Ipswich, you know what I'm saying? Leicester, like
Wolves.
Wolves. Exactly. You're off. But we could be here forever. So I think that's where like some people are saying there needs to be some pride and we need to show a bit. And also some people are saying there's 4 games left, and out of those 4 games, we want to see an upturn. If, for example, those that do want to, you know, back the manager, they're saying these last 4 games, we need to see something. So,
in terms of West Ham, do you think like, you know, they always turn up when they play Tottenham at London Stadium? Do you think this is going to be more of the same today? Are we going to see a much better version of West Ham, do you reckon?
Brother, all I can remember is Lanzini. Brother, it still hurts me.
All over the internet now.
It still haunts me to this day. So look, I'm looking to put one on West Ham, and I know, like, I don't think he's actually starting. I haven't actually checked West Ham's lineup. Let me just check now. Antonio, he's not starting.
No, he's injured.
Yeah, Antonio's normally the one that I'm worried about. He always turns up.
The goalpost.
Yeah, I don't like that. But they've got Bowen, Kudos behind Falkirk up top in that familiar three, and then they've got Paqueta, Souček. Look, if they're gonna get rid of a few players, I'm looking at. I wouldn't mind a Paqueta. I know it's not realistic, but because I know all that gambling stuff and whatnot.
But that's the only reason they're going to look to get rid of him. And if they didn't, he would be going for someone like Man City or someone, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, where do you think he's going to go?
Well, Man City were interested in him like a year ago, and then it didn't work out for one reason or another. So I think if this gambling thing gets put to bed, I reckon I can see him going somewhere like that.
Yeah, but going back to Spurs, we've got our lineup to talk about.
Yeah, let's go through it. So obviously a lot of changes going into it. Vicario in goal. It's going to be Gray, Danso, Davis, and Spence. A Gray at right back.
Gray at right back. What do you think of that, man? Before we go any further,
look, I'm happy that Porro's getting a rest. That's the reality. I'm happy Udogie's getting rest.
Yeah.
My main focus is all on Thursday, so I can't really complain.
Do you not want to see Gray in the midfield though again? Because I feel like he got half a chance and then got hooked. And the reason why I compare it to like, I hear it, but Bergvall, for example, he had a few games when he first came on the scene, and he wasn't like 100%.
Yeah.
He was up and down, and we stuck by him. You know, we kept playing him in that position, and I just feel like with Archie Gray, it's a bit unfair. You give him half a game, then you play him back at right back again, and he's played at left back, he's played at centre back.
Yeah.
Why not like kind of roll the punches? It like you say, the game doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If that's the narrative, why not play players like Gray in the middle? Do you know what I'm saying? And then
see who's going to play at right back.
Play it well, yeah.
If you want to give Porro and Udogie a rest, who's going to play at right back?
Yeah, it's a point. Spence could still obviously play right back. Then left back, you got. It's just the way that it's been dealt. Because if we had used the squad better and we used Reguilon a little bit more, I would say run Reguilon.
That's the one I would have done. I said to Sim in the preview, I said, why not in this game play Reguilon left back and play Spence right back? Yeah. And then you can fit Archie Gray. Then I wouldn't have a problem having
exactly
Archie
that. Yeah, exactly. And then even if you're like saying, okay, Archie Gray, he's not a 6, but then you're playing, you know, like we did on Thursday, a double pivot. Or maybe him and Basuma, then it gives him a chance to be not isolated by himself. And, you know, some people say he's not a 6, he's more of an 8. So if he's playing in with 2 centre mids, it's going to help him a lot more. It's going to give him a lot more protection. But anyway, sorry, carry on.
The midfield is Bissouma, Sarr, Kulusevski. And the one for me is Kulusevski. We just haven't seen him, like, perform anywhere close to those levels he was at earlier in the season. It's starting to worry me a little bit.
I think it's a bit of the fitness, the sharpness, getting back to where he was. We did rinse and repeat him for a lot of the season. Yeah. So I think that's the wear and tear. And everyone was calling it, it's going to break down any minute because we keep using him. He's in the red. And then bang, the inevitable happened. So, he just needs to get back to his form. And we just need to keep playing him there because he needs that match fitness. He needs that match sharpness and to be ready for Thursday. So,
true.
That's my opinion on it.
And the front line is Tell on the left, Odebear on the right, and Richarlison up top. Mikey Moore, man, I think this would have been the perfect game for Mikey.
This is what my narrative was. This is why I was going with the whole Archie Gray thing. Why not put Moore in? Why not put Ajayi in?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Look, I think Odebear and Tell, like if Odebear and Tell are playing today, does that mention that you don't think they're going to play on Thursday? Because I want to see them play on Thursday.
It might be a similar team to what went out on Thursday. Richarlison on the left.
And Brennan on the right.
Yeah, physicality, running power, movement. That's what you get with those players there. Movement from Johnson's hard to pick up. You know, that's his one attribute where you're saying, you don't really see him in the game, and then he pops out of nowhere and he gets a goal. And then the same with Richarlison, his running power and his tenacity, his willingness to kind of hound players down into the ground. That's what you're putting these players in, and they've got a lot more physical presence with a Richarlison alongside Solanke, giving them more to think about. I don't know. So
you know
maybe.
What, though? I agree with you for the away leg, which is obviously the one coming up. But I felt like in the home leg, it should have been Tell and Odebear, just completely attack those spaces. Yeah,
I think they wanted to throw them off because, like, what I saw, we wasn't so gung-ho, meaning that we kind of invited them on to allow them to have the ball. That's what I thought. I thought we should have just thrown a kitchen sink at them. But I'm not mad at the tactic because it worked out inevitably. Like, in the end, it worked out. And I just thought, boom, when they're coming onto us, that allowed space in behind to run in behind, and we weren't so vulnerable because their plan was to like hit us in a transition.
Yeah.
But because we didn't, press all the way up, it kind of messed their game plan up. Do you know what I mean?
So I guess we're going to go for similar in the away leg, but they're going to put it on us a lot more. But look, what's your score prediction?
What, for today?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. This is Spurs in the Premier League. It's a different animal. You know what? Do you know what? Look, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if we're going to continue this whole Europa tactic into the Premier League. I feel like we go back to our regular football. Do you know what I'm saying? And the profiles that we have at the moment, I don't know. No Maddison to kind of bring the defence into attack. I'm going for a draw. I'm going for a draw, Ben, because I'm not too sure how this midfield works. Who's going to be taking the ball off the fullbacks? Who's going to be taking the ball off the centre-backs to kind of...
I think it'll be Bissouma one.
Well, I have to, but I haven't really seen Bissouma, like, albeit he had a good performance on Thursday. I haven't seen someone that's able to get on a half turn, or because he doesn't have a long ball distribution on him. Yeah. So I'll be interested to see.
All three of them. I mean, Sarr doesn't either, really.
Yeah, Cooley doesn't either.
Yeah. So you go. What, you're going 1? We have kicked off, by the way. Are you going 1-1, 2-2?
Yeah, 1-1, 2-2. One of the ones.
I'm going to go for the Spurs win here. I think finally we got a win. We got a win in the Premier League, man.
Let's run with that, man.
And it's against these lot as well. Like, nothing will make me happier today than to see 3 points against the Hammers. So I'm going to go for 2-1 to Spurs. I want to know your predictions in the comment section below. We have just kicked off. We're 25 seconds in, and this stream is sponsored by the great ExpressVPN, which we'll get into more at halftime. But West Ham just with possession now, just playing it round the back.
Looking like a little back three there that he got there.
Cresswell gets it up, and Danso just lets it go over his head, and it goes back to Vicario, who's got the captain's armband on today.
Wow, I was surprised.
Must be the first time.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that.
I thought it would have been Davis, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, he's pulled rank, hasn't he?
But let's hope this captain's armband makes him perform a bit better, because in the league, he's been nothing short of shocking the last couple of weeks.
Spurs playing it short at the back here. We're going back to type in terms of short passing, and West Ham have won the ball up back in the attacking third, but it's stopped for Souček is down at the moment. But how do you feel about those short passes at the back and playing short all the time? Because we played it different on Thursday. We weren't so short passing, we were more direct.
We look better when we're more direct.
I think it suits the profiles of the players, right? And the profiles we have on the pitch at the moment, is it short pass? Like, I don't know if that works.
The reality is, for me, is that the squad doesn't suit Ange ball.
No, it doesn't.
The squad suits to play on the transition, to sit a little bit deeper and to spring on them. And, that could include long balls as well, in my opinion. And I feel like in all our better games this season, when you look at the Frankfurt game, the Man City game, even the Brentford at home game, we're always like sitting a bit deeper and hitting them on the transition. Yeah. That's when we've looked our best this season.
We should combine the two, man, personally, if we can. But look.
Here we go. Wan-Bissaka marauding down the right-hand side. He's got so much space. He plays the ball in. And Archie Gray, it looked like it was going out for a corner there, but he hits it straight out to Thomas Souček.
Souček.
It's against Spence, and it's out for a throw-in. And West Ham putting Spurs under pressure early doors here. Yeah,
and it's coming down that right-hand side. Well, their right-hand side, our left-hand side. After we didn't press the ball too well, we lost that possession. But West Ham do have the ball again on that left-hand side, playing it through the centre-backs. It's going into Cresswell, going back into their goalkeeper, Areola. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Because I know it's an area.
First time.
Nice. There's a ball over the top, didn't quite make it. They're trying to go long as well.
Go on, Pape.
Go on, Pape. Well done, Paps. Go on. Second ball over the top. Yep, they're trying to do the ball over the top thing as well. Is that Kulusevski getting knocked off the ball? And it should be a free kick to Spurs. No?
I think Kulusevski just looks so much weaker at the moment. Like, ever since he said pretty much he hasn't got tired, he's never been at the same physical level.
He jinxed himself.
He really did, though, didn't he? Do you feel the same,
He jinxed himself. Oh, look, yeah, I just feel like since he's come back from injury, he's not been the same. That's how I feel. I just feel like he's been a little bit off it. And this is what I was saying before. He just needs these games here to pick up that rhythm again, pick up that speed, get that, fitness.
We're going to need him for Thursday, because it don't look like James Maddison's going to
make it. Maddison with a knee injury. Yeah. Sad news, guys. I don't know if you guys know in the chat, but yeah, apparently Maddison's not looking too good. Could be out for the rest of the season.
Why? What is it with Spurs? We've suddenly got a full squad back, and then suddenly Bergvall, Maddison, boom, boom.
Yeah, I know. It's just the way our season's petered out at the moment.
All right, here we go. Bissouma to Pape.
Little.
Pape plays it to Jed Spence. Wan-Bissaka coming to engage, but he just passes it back to Ben Davis.
Pass. Short pass.
Square ball to Danso. Danso going to try and drive through the centre of the park, but he plays it to Archie Gray on the right. Gray marauding down that right-hand side, gets it to Decky. And Decky
taken out.
It's a throw-on.
That's what we're going to see. Someone take a little bit of risk, take a bit of caution to the wind, and then run down that side, travel the ball, carry it. Short passes sometimes. It's if you're trying to like, if you're winning, I don't mind like, you know, them short passes to build up with. But sometimes when you need to take the game to a team, you need to get on the ball and make things happen.
But it also depends who's playing at the back, right? Because you need the right profile of players to be able to play out the back consistently, especially when you're getting pressed.
Danso can do it. Danso can bring it out from the back.
They can, but can they do it consistently when there's like an aggressive press against you, like bang, bang, bang?
Yeah. But I'm looking at West Ham and I'm like, we shouldn't be scared of West Ham, man. They're being terrible.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Oh, that's a poor ball. What was it, by Ben Davis?
And this is what I'm saying. Like sometimes when you do things like this, short pass, and then one goes wrong, you kind of give them confidence. And look, West Ham, they've got a lot of the ball right now.
Yeah.
There they are, look.
We're just lulling them into a full sense of security. That's what it is.
This is it. And I don't like Bowen in that pocket where he just tries to use his left foot to swing across in. That's what he's tried to do there. But Wan-Bissaka trying to link up. He's been revitalised since joining West Ham.
I think he's always been a very good player, very good one-on-one defending.
Yeah, you're right.
Top defender.
You're right.
Wan-Bissaka. Always been the question mark is his attacking displays.
Yeah. But this season it's been well. But Spurs have a throw here in our defensive thirds, and looks like Udogie will be taking it. He's got his hands on the ball. Oh, it's Spence, sorry. The doggy's not on the pitch. It's Spence on the pitch.
Do you feel a bit for Jed, like, not in the Europa League team?
He's been lied to. He's been lied to.
Do you reckon, like, he's a player that might look to leave in the summer?
Nah, he signed a new contract, didn't he?
He did sign a new contract, yeah. But, I mean, like, he's a player, like, clearly good enough to play. But, again, like, his performance level... Oh, that's class from Bissouma.
Well done.
His performance levels have dropped. That's the reality.
Go on, Kulu. Played it backwards, though, to Ben Davies. Davies has gone back to Vicario. I hope that he would stay. And there's a new regime at the moment. There's a few murmurs that things are being changed in the backroom staff in terms of, like, the hierarchy, the way things are set with the new... Was it the new CEO, Vinay?
Yeah.
Paratici rumoured to be involved as well. So maybe he sees little murmurs and little things are changing.
Oh, West Ham round the back here. And that's a handball. I think that's a handball from Bissouma. He didn't know much about it. It was pretty close to him. Be disappointed if that's given.
Yeah, we don't need to start off like that. But yeah, I'm hoping that, you know, Spence can see something further down the line. It's not looking short term. He's looking at it.
Yeah, I hope
in
so.
a bigger picture that there might be a few changes in management even, or coaching staff, and he might get his chance this summer.
What do you reckon about that? Do you reckon that was a pen from Bissouma?
I don't know. I need to see it again, if I'm being honest. But Spurs do have the ball in attacking thirds.
Come on, Wilson. Oh, tried to slip it into Decky there.
He's a bit of delivery there, isn't it?
Yeah. Both teams just kind of like just feeling each other out at the moment.
Yeah.
Paqueta gets the ball forward and it's played all the way back to Todibo. Todibo to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka inside.
Ooh, a bit late.
Tries to win the ball. That's a foul on Lucas Paqueta.
Yeah.
That could even be a booking.
It could have, yeah, because he completely got that wrong. Time was off.
What's your opinion on Sarr? Because, like, a lot of fans really disappointed with the season that he's had after last season.
Got onto him.
Particularly first year, you know, he was performing at a really high level, and then second half after the AFCON, didn't really pick up.
Yeah.
And then this year, he's kind of carried on in that kind of vein, hasn't he?
Yeah. Sarr's a tricky one, man, because he's at that age where you expect him to kick on, and he hasn't quite done that. But he's not the only player, in my opinion, that has had a poor season. So do I look at Sarr and isolate him and say, you know, maybe he's not good enough for what we need? Or do I look at him and say, could he be coached better to bring up more? Because he's got like a lot of attributes that I like in terms of like, we used to call him Sarr Torre. Because his long legs. And
Not many people are calling him that anymore.
Yeah, I know. Spurs fans, isn't it, right? But yeah, he's got abilities to cover a lot of ground. In terms of winning the ball back, he was really good at doing that. And then this season, he's actually got more goals and assists than he did last season. So the potential to box crash was there. It's just his technical ability at times can let him down. So yeah, man, I'm just like, Sarr. I don't know if he's good enough. I'm not too sure, man.
That's a foul, isn't it? No, Wan-Bissaka wins the ball. Paqueta plays it in. Ball over the top to Wan-Bissaka, and it's out for a throw into Spurs.
What do you think of Sarr?
I like him. I just don't think he's done enough this season. I mean,
would you sell him? Would you sell him?
No, I wouldn't sell him. I wouldn't sell him. He's still so young, and I think he's got such a high ceiling.
Right.
A proper high ceiling. So I just
how young is young, and when do they stop becoming young?
I think. Well, that's a good question.
Because he's like, is he not 22 now? Going to be 23 in like...
Sarr is 22, yes.
23 in September.
Yeah.
So basically, in the next season, he'll be 23 years old. Is he still count as young?
I think when you're getting into 23, 24, that's when you should be performing at a proper consistent level at the top of your game, in my opinion. But, you know, I feel like in this day and age with football, like they're getting younger and younger to get into your prime. You look at players now that are performing at the level at like 18s and 17s. You're looking at Doué and Yamal and
they're ruining football.
And
we're comparing them to the wrong players.
Lewis Skelly and you know, these kind of players.
Yeah, and it's such a high level right now, isn't it? I still think 17, 18, they're freaks.
Yeah.
I think.
But there's more of them now.
There are more of them. There are. But yeah, it's just 17, you're just born.
I know.
Like, and I feel like that's what we're doing with like Mikey Moore. I think Mikey Moore's still super young.
Yeah, but you not think like with Mikey Moore, his development is being hampered a bit at the moment because he's not playing for the under-21s. He's not playing for
us. Yeah, 100%. He should be loaned out, if anything, if we want to get him to play. If he's not going to play in our team.
But at least playing for the under-21s. Like,
exactly. Give him football. Yeah, he needs football, 100%. But yeah, Spurs on the ball. It's a loose pass.
A lot of people in the chat saying we need to refresh the stream. I see your messages, guys. Don't need to keep spamming it. Maybe we'll give it a quick refresh, see if we can update the. Let's see how far it goes forward. It went forward 10 seconds, guys. I hope that helps. But big up to all you guys in the chat today. 1,300 people watching with us. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. You know the drill by now. The more love you give us, the more love the team gives you.
Simple.
Yeah, Archie Gray has it like about halfway into our half with a throw in.
Not many, actually not many. No chances. No chances have been created so far, man.
Yeah, I mean, not one shot, I don't think, as of yet.
Yeah. Still waiting.
Any goals in the Premier League will keep you updated. It's actually 1-0 to Manchester United. Wow. Mason Mount has scored at Brentford.
Mount, yeah? You put some headphones on.
All right, and here comes Fulkrug. He gets fouled, and it's a free kick to West Ham. Ben Davis with the foul there.
Yellow card for Ben Davies. Jeez.
Early doors, yellow card.
Early doors, man. Got myself in a tangle, Ben. Just trying to figure it out.
That one goes through that little gap here.
That's cool. I've got this.
All right, the free kick's going to come in.
Also,
just off the right-hand side.
I can't remember, but Marlon told me to say that we are 360 people off the 4,000 mark. So if you'd like to join Spurs Kings TV, give us a
subscribe to Spurs Kings TV.
Please.
Great channel, man.
Yeah, man. Show us some love, man. But Creswell on the free kick here.
Whips
it in, and it goes wide. Nothing comes of it. Lovely.
All right, come on. Let's play a bit of football, man. Let's test them a little bit.
This is what I'm saying, Ben. This is what I'm saying. All this short passing, it's not for me, man. We got
14 minutes in and we've done absolutely nothing. Spence over the top. Here
look,
we go.
There you go. See what I'm saying? But get it up there. Get it up there and then win the ball back. See, look.
Great work there. Wins it.
Look. Finish it.
Yes!
That's what I'm saying the first time. The first time we put it over the top.
Wilson,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Matisse
Sometimes it's got to fling it up there. You get it?
And that's what happens. We swung it up there, asked them questions. You know, Tell not a great first touch, but great work to win the ball back up the pitch. Wilson Odebeck completely free at the back post, and he puts it in the back of the net. 1-0 to Spurs here.
I said, look, all this shortstop for me. Boom, over the top. We force an error. We win it, ball back, high up the pitch. Ball right in.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely. Tell was like, oh, my days. I'm like, yes. I love that. Aye, Odebeck.
The French connection.
I've been asking for it for a little while, man, because they play under 21s with each other, isn't it?
Yeah, they do. And when they played against, who was it? Forest. They looked pretty decent.
Yeah,
they
did. I thought they were all right. I want to see more of it.
This is why I thought they would have played together against Bodo, just to aggressively go at them.
Yeah.
Put the game beyond all doubt in the first leg. Like, they've got so many players out. It was such a big opportunity for us to do that.
They're going to be able to stretch the game if you get them on the ball. Odebeck, Tell, whether people like them or not, I think, they've got the ability to do that. Ask questions. We weren't asking no questions before that. The first time we put the ball over the top, look what happens.
All right, brilliant stuff. Spurs 1-0 up at the London Stadium.
That's it, man. Keep them 17th.
Let's get that second on.
That would do a lot for his confidence as well, man. Not that he's been lacking of it, but goals always help, man. And Spence with the throw, header. Sorry, chat, if we're lagging, not lagging, but we're behind in the chat with our stream, but we're doing our best here. Richarlison trying to chase the ball down. Oh,
go on!
Oh. Almost forcing the error there, man. We used to be so good at pressing, you know, when the keeper had the ball.
Did you see what that Bodo player said?
Saying about
our press.
Yeah.
He says our press is not good, and it's about as good as like a middle of the range Norwegian team in the Norwegian league.
Yeah, they're trying to taunt us, trying to wind us up. I love it though. I love it.
But surely, like, you've got to look at those comments. The players have got, and should be like sticking it up in the dressing room, being like, look what these lot are saying about you.
Yeah.
That's got to get you fired up. That's like
it's defo mind games, isn't it? Because they want us to come and press them and do our normal game. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then they can, you know, exploit. But at the same time, I expect them to press us. So it'll be interesting to see.
Look, in the second half, right, they had 70% possession.
Yeah.
Which is mad.
Yeah. Well, when Madison comes off, Solanke comes off. Do you know what I mean? Solanke's the one that's going to hold it up. He's off. Richarlison's not there. No physicality.
Yeah.
Madison's the only one that can kind of control the ball and kind of hold on to it, make things happen. You take those three out of the occasion and then...
It's true.
What can you do? What can you expect?
Yeah, and there's no one to play those balls from deep as well, like, because the way Tell's going to get goals is going to be running in behind.
Exactly. But yeah, man. We're holding on to 1-0 lead, and West Ham are trying to get back into the game.
That was pretty much the only chance of the game so far.
I said before, how many chances have we had on goal, or have they?
Go on, Richie. Decky just trying to take it in his stride, but he got knocked off the ball there.
Ball over the top.
At some point, surely West Ham are going to... Oh, that's a foul on Pape from Thomas Souček.
Yeah, you were saying? Surely what?
Surely at some point during the game, West Ham are going to try and put it on us and like show some sort of quality, because it just happens every time when we play them, particularly at this stadium.
If I was Potter, I'd be fuming at the moment. Absolutely fuming.
The West Ham fans are fuming at him because he said he wants Spurs to go and win the second leg. He's like, hopefully they'll do it.
He did not read the room at all, man. He forgot where he was working at. Jeez, but yeah, West Ham on the ball. Spurs trying to press through Richarlison, trying to shut down the goalkeeper, Areola. He goes long, over the top. And there's a free kick given
on Kevin Danso.
Yeah, a high foot. All right. High foot from Kudos.
You know, the thing is with Kevin Danso, he wins so many fouls. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, he does. He does.
So many. Do you think, if Romero goes, Danso just gets the upgrade, and then we bring in like a Phillips or a Vuskovic to play backup? Dragoshin to come back, or do you think we do sign
I think
like a Gehi or something?
I think we do sign a centre back. I'm not sure if, as well as he's been playing Vuskovic in the other league in terms of like scoring goals and whatnot, in terms of defending, and the pace of that league, I'm not sure if he's ready to slip straight in.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
But there's Phillips, there's Dragoshin.
Yeah, Phillips is a funny one. And Dragoshin, technically, I'm not sure if it depends what manager we have, isn't it? Yeah. There's so many question marks on technicality on the ball stuff. Off the ball, not too bad.
I think he's very good off the ball in terms of,
I just think he's more of a box defender more than
if we played a back three under Conte, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Some more poor playing out the back there from Vicario.
This is what I'm saying, Ben. When I see this, I'm like, sometimes just mix it up because they know that you want to play short. And look, he's played it in. Was that Souček there?
Souček, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 20 minutes gone. 1-0 to Spurs here at the London Stadium. And Pape Sarr's just gone for the header there, and he's lost out, and he gets it in the box. Wan-Bissaka, and Davis just shepherds it out to Vicario, and he can start again. What just happened there?
I don't know. Something about what? I don't know what's going on. Ben Davis is trying to get his body across. His arms are down. They're trying to say handball because all the fans, the West Ham fans, are calling for. I think Wan-Bissaka whips it in, and then Ben Davies tries to pull his arms that way. Yeah, but I think it hits his side though. I don't think it hits his arm. Look, let's have a look. They slowed it down. It's very hard to see, man, from that angle anyway.
Nah, they're not going to give it.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they are happy at the moment. Well, Wan-Bissaka's he's trying, but he loses it.
Matisse Tell, some good defensive work there to pressure Wan-Bissaka into putting it out for a throw, and it's a throw into Spurs. 1,500 people in here with us now. Big up to each and every one of you. Spurs are 1-0 up in this London derby, and we're putting West Ham firmly within their place.
Where they belong.
Exactly. In the mud, that's where they belong.
Yeah, we're just working our way down the line, which I don't mind. Just work yourself up the pitch, get yourself up the pitch, and then you can start with doing your stuff. Yeah, because the players we have at the moment are just, it's a loose pass. And Wan-Bissaka's onto that. Ball into Souček.
That's a foul, isn't it? No foul.
Sumo wins the ball fairly. And it's Sarr on the ball, and now he gets the free kick. Yeah.
Dirty little player, Souček.
He is.
They would love him at Arsenal, you know. Set pieces,
they would love him at Arsenal. Yeah, Sarr doing well to kind of shield the ball and turn away from Souček to win the free kick. But yeah, it was Basuma that won the ball back originally. The two brothers, man, like they had the big bro, little bro complex at the start. Remember, they used to look after each other.
Who's that? Basuma and Sarr.
Yeah, Basuma and Sarr, man. Them man used to be like, proper tight. All right, we're going long. Thank goodness.
Win that.
Second ball.
That's it.
Second ball. There we go. And again, second ball. There we go. Winning those headers. But someone bring it down. There we go. That's it. Bring it down. Bring it on the floor.
Nice, Biss.
Yeah.
That is
well
really
done.
nice.
Well done.
Come on, Decky.
Through ball.
Out wide to Tell. Inside. That's a foul.
Free kick.
Come on, yes.
I love it. That's better football from Spurs.
Really good. It all started off with that kind of Basuma little dink into midfield. Love that.
That's right. I was like, win the second ball. They won it back, and then he had enough time to bring it down onto his chest and then thread it through. But yeah, Tell wins the free kick here on the edge of the box.
A lot of noise about Matty's tale about whether he should sign or not. What are you thinking?
I'm not mad if he signs 30 mil. Yeah, take him.
You take it?
Yeah, 30 mil.
Do you think that impacts like Mikey Moore's development though?
Nah, I don't think so. I think that's what I said at the start. This whole Mikey Moore thing, he's so young.
All right, tell.
Wow. Wowee. Sorry. Bitch, I take that back 30 mil.
5 mil off.
Yeah,
25
25. Ah, damn. He did get an assist though, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it hampers Mikey Moore's development. And I still think we need, he's not the Son replacement. He is not.
So you're saying if we sign Tell, we still need to sign another?
Yeah, 100%. But there's not a plethora of left wingers out there. Like, you name me, like, left wingers. Do you know what I'm saying? That are affordable.
Jarrod Bowen here in the box, down the wing.
Foot. Oh, he pulls it back. Oh, well done, defender.
You've got to do better than that, Decky. Yeah. Come on, but hoofed out there, and Richarlison's going to chase that down.
Well done, Richie. Go on.
Chase it. Kilman under pressure. He's put it out for a throw.
Good.
Manor, can he come back and do something?
I don't know. Like, yeah, I saw it. I don't know if it's like he's too good for Championship and then Premier League. I just need to see a full season from him, because even at Fulham, I was talking to a Fulham fan and he was like, "Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, like average, isn't it? You know."
The injuries have always hampered him. Though,
they have. But even he said when he wasn't like, because I asked him that as well, and he was like, "Still, yeah."
Bissouma's lost out there.
He needs to run back, man.
He's full Craig. Danso gets it up
they're
the pitch
poor on the ball,
to Richarlison. Richarlison gets fouled.
He holds up well. That's all I want from my centre forward. When the ball comes in, just let it stick to you. So you allow the other teammates to get forward and get up the pitch. Yeah, and he does well to kind of like shield it and gets the foul from it. Because that's one thing I wasn't sure about Richie, his technical ability. I was like, Richie, sometimes his technical ability is just poor.
When you got Richie, he needs to stick around in the box for those crosses. That's where he's going to earn his money.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Well, just in build up, sometimes you just need a man that won't lose it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? That can get us up the pitch.
He loses it.
Well, yeah, it looks like he's off to. Well, there's rumours that 40 mil for Everton.
40 mil, I'd take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I would take that. Yeah, because he can't stay fit for us as well, so I won't even get into a debate about Richie. But is that a foul? Is it? No, it's a throw to West Ham.
I like Richie, but I think it's time to go.
Yeah, so like I said, there's not a lot of strikers out there either, so it's a hard one. It's not a lot of left wingers. There's not a lot of strikers. So,
Decky just nicking in there, but West Ham. Paqueta does a really good job there. Here's Wan-Bissaka, Souček. He plays it back to Todibo, to Paqueta, Kilman. West Ham starting to dominate possession a little bit. Cresswell down the line. Back to Cresswell. You got to make it hard for them, Tottenham. Well done. Richarlison going
forcing
to press.
them back.
They're passing it around quite easily though, West Ham. And here it comes.
Yeah, this is why I don't always like advocate for the high press. Because look how much space they have. Look, this is what happens.
Wan-Bissaka into Jarrod Bowen. Oh my God, he puts it through Vicario's legs. It's 1-1.
Yikes.
Jesus, what a finish that was. But surely Vicario's got to be doing better than that.
Yeah, he's poked it through. I've seen that a few times when his legs are just open. Do you know what I mean? He tries to spread his body open.
Near post. It's just him be such a hard angle as well. You've got to be blocking that.
Too easy, isn't it?
Way too easy. And they were passing it around for ages. Looked like no danger, and then bang, Bowen's in.
That's why I said that high press sometimes. Look at some acres of space because we committed so many bodies forward.
Well onside.
Time under the pass was excellent. Through the legs, bro. Yeah. Legs. He tries to like spread himself to make himself ultra big, but he uses his legs.
Place to put it.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just like takes a few touches. At one point, I thought he took too many touches, and the chance was gone. And he, because I thought he was going to cut back, and then he just sees the opening, and he just puts it through his legs, and it's 1-1, man. We've got a game on our hands. Yeah, I mean,
only
even
2 chances in this game, 2 goals.
Fullback wise, you should see Jed Spence should be there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That whole side was exposed, and that shouldn't be happening. But it's the way we press. Sometimes it looks so disjointed, and that's why it was so easy for them to play out from the back and then switch it over into that side.
The thing is, if you press right, you need to hunt in packs and press in packs and press as a team. We don't do that. It's like Richarlison goes and then someone else goes.
Yeah.
It's way too erratic.
Yeah. It's slow.
It's a foul from Bowen on Kulusevski. Bowen's complaining that Decky was grabbing his shirt or something.
Yeah, but from like, if I'm why would you, like, in that corner, why is he trying to bring him down there? It doesn't make any sense to me. He's going nowhere. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy though. Look.
It reminds me of, was it against Chelsea when Sarr gave away that penalty?
Yeah.
The player's going absolutely nowhere, and he just takes him down for no reason.
Yeah, mindless, man, that was. Sorry about that, Sarr. Ange doesn't look happy about it though. Oh, big clearance.
Oh, give him a foul, referee. That's a Harry Kane foul.
Yeah. Jed Spence was going over him. Kudus is on a yellow at the moment. He needs to be careful.
Oh,
because he's just committed a foul.
A lot of goals so far in the Premier League. Brentford are now winning 2-1.
Is it?
And Brighton are beating Newcastle 1-0.
I made a mistake on fantasy, man. I was meant to sell a player and bring in Bowen, because I have Bowen in my what's it called? You know that when you play that chip,
the free
hit. Yeah, I put him in. He did the business, and I was like, I need to get Bowen in. Completely forgot Friday, Man City are playing, so you got to do it early. And
this week, man. Oh, long.
Yeah. Anyway, so that goes. I was meant to have Bowen and Wissa was meant to come in my team. Anyway, minor. Spence is being looked at for treatment. I'm just making sure, because it was quite a heavy fall he had onto the pitch. But yeah, just looking at both goals again. Kilman seems to get his feet dangled, and he gets in a little mix-up, and then that's when Tell takes advantage, wins that ball back, plays the ball right across into Odobert, and we get that goal. And then minutes later, we can see position, and it's a switch of play. That's what killed us. And Spence doesn't get across quick enough, gets his head up, plays the ball right into Bowen, and Bowen just slots it in the back of the net. And it's 1-1 at the moment.
You've got to say, both goals were really poor defending, weren't they?
Yeah. And it just typifies both team season, right?
100%. And you look at the quality that both teams have. Neither of us should be where we are right now. West Ham, Spurs, and Man United.
But then doesn't that just show then the quality of player is not as essential as it used to be? Because you used to be able to have quality players, and then that would assure that you get up the table and you wouldn't be in that kind of. Now it's about the coaching more than ever.
No, I completely agree with that, because I think it all changed dramatically. Pep Guardiola changed it all dramatically.
Yeah. Because a lot of fans still think, you get a few quality players, and not anymore. Every team has quality players. We're trying to win those balls back. Paqueta gets a little free kick there, and West Ham have the ball again.
It's true, because you look at teams like Brighton, Brentford, Bournemouth. I mean, Spurs, Man U, and West Ham, I think, have all got better squads.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
And you look how well they're coached.
Yeah, and us fans would be like, how the hell are Bournemouth ahead of us? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make any sense. How is Brighton ahead of? Well, we know Brighton. Brighton's a bit different, but
it's a great back heel from Tell. Spence gets the ball in. Richarlison over the bar,
and that's the difference between. And I know I talk about quality of players, because I'm still in that mindset. I'll be one of those fans that I still think we need a few quality players in key areas.
Yeah,
and those chances there, when the ball's fired across on the half volley, can you get something? Can you hit the target? Because that makes a difference between that quality striker and that level of striker. I saw it with Vardy. Vardy got a ball played into him, and he had to hit it on like the half volley.
Was that
similar?
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. Similar, and he scored a goal from it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Richarlison had the same chance, and it's way over.
Yeah, I do feel like we need a new striker, man.
Yeah.
I just don't know if even Solanke's that guy.
No, again, give him half a chance. Is he going to put it in the back of the net? No.
1 in 4, 1 in 3.
Yeah, 1 in 4, 1 in 3. He's that type of guy. He's not clinical like that. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people will be like, oh, no, it's the wingers. The wingers aren't good enough. They're not feeding them. But even when he does get 1 or 2 chances, he's either not in the right position. Because like what Vardy did, Vardy leads the line and then he peels off.
Yeah.
And then he finds himself in that pocket of space to finish it. I'm not sure if Richarlison or Solanke had that movement in them where they can peel off last second and then get it on target as well.
Did
on that half
Solanke
chance.
not have that though at Bournemouth?
He did. No, he did. He did. He was utilised in a different way. He wasn't asked to, perform outside the box as much.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I call it 9.5 or, a false 9, whatever. So it is the system that's hampering him. But I just, like I said before, when he gets that half chance, can he get it on target? Can he trouble the keeper? That's where my questions are.
Yeah. And even when he gets a full-blown chance, like he's missed some sitters this year, Solanke, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Richie working hard here when we win throw.
You've got to love both of them. Both of them have such good work rate, though.
Yeah, that's what lots of fans would kind of back the players. Like, they work so hard. And I'm like, we need to stop saying they work. They get
that should
paid.
be the bare minimum, isn't
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? I work hard. Does that mean I should play? Do you know? Is that the barometer of success now? Working hard? Like, no.
It's mad, isn't it?
Like I do appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like a spoiled fan and saying, oh, I don't see the work they put in. But at this level, if you're looking to be a top 16, which I think we are, you need to have a forward player that sometimes he can feed off scraps and then get that one important goal.
No, I do agree.
But yeah, I wouldn't sell Solanke though. I'm not saying we sell Solanke.
I just think we need someone to come in to to fight against him, like a Jonathan David or something like that.
Yeah, he needs that competition. Look, this is an unpopular opinion, but I like Moise Kean. A lot of people don't like him.
Yeah, with Moise Kean, right? Like, he's having a great season this year for Fiorentina, but isn't like this is the first year he's proper shown like.
Same with Solanke though, last season.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like if we're gonna have that energy, we have to have the same energy for Moise Kean, isn't it?
But Solanke at least did it in the Premier League. Like Kean, when he's come to the Premier League, he hasn't really done much.
But yeah, he was young, and Solanke was young and didn't do it in the Premier League until last season. True. So it's the same argument. Do you know what I mean? But I do hear it. I do get it. Like recency bias. That's what we're doing here, isn't it?
I would prefer to bring in a player that's like
David's had a few seasons.
David's done it for a number of seasons.
He has
now.
He has. I'm only saying that because I just know he's got a lot of suitors at the moment. We had a chance to get him, and we would have to pay for him, but we didn't take the risk. And now we're fighting against a host of other Premier League clubs.
How many players could you say that about with Tottenham?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Spurs have the ball.
Unlucky. That was a nice little turn there.
Yeah.
Look, 37 minutes gone. It's pretty much been a game of nothingness, really. It's been 2 chances, and that's about it.
It has. I want to talk more on a game, but there's not much to talk on. I've been honest with you guys. Normally, I'll commentate a lot more on this game, but it's been one of us. I think it's where we are in the season. Both teams as well, they are in the season. This is what we're getting dished up.
Yeah, so Brentford are winning 2-1. Luke Shaw scored an own goal. And Sade scored for Brentford. Yeah. And Brighton Minte scored.
Minte, I rate him, I like him. He scored against us, didn't he?
He did. He destroyed us that day.
Listen, every player that plays well against us, I make a mental note. I'm like, oh, I like this guy. Why don't we ever play like that guy? Do you know what I mean? I always do that.
Everyone plays well against us.
Yeah.
Basically, you're just going through the whole Premier League at this point.
No, yeah. No, but I do look at players that I think, okay, he looks a bit different. Do we have that in our squads? Could we do with that player? Like, I always do that.
Minte's an interesting one because they got him off Newcastle, one of those PSR kind of deals.
And he was playing well. Was it at PSV? Or was it Fahrenheit? I always forget between the two.
It was one of them. I can't remember which
I think it was PSV. I think it was PSV. And he was doing a job down there. It was Feyenoord. It was Feyenoord, wasn't it? Yeah. I always get mixed up between the two of them.
10 goals, 5 assists.
Yeah. And I was like, ooh, look at this player. But I didn't know he was on loan at Newcastle when I was looking at him. And I was like, we're not going to get him.
But if Brighton can get him, why can't we?
Oh, is it Richie? Go on, get it, give it. That's it. It's a bit behind them, but Tell picks it up. Go on, run at him.
Spence on the overlap. Here's Tell. He goes inside.
Oh, lovely.
Nice
and that's what I'm talking about. Benjamin, these are the moments I'm talking about.
That's a big chance.
That's a massive chance. Because I'm saying dink it over him. A good striker. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I've grown up in that era. 90s,
no, you're right. 100%.
Look, right there, you cool it down, you slow it down, you get the weight over your body, and you lift it over the keeper.
You saw that chance last week, Johan Wissa against Nottingham Forest. That's exactly what he did.
I saw it against, who did they just play?
Forest.
Oh, I saw it. Oh my days.
That's the exact chance, just think it over the keeper.
Give me Wissa.
A shot or a cross? That's a shot, isn't it?
Give me Wissa, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Because if you're a striker, why are you looking to pass in that area? Yeah. You're trying to finish. Yeah. They call strikers selfish for a reason. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Let me calm down. Sorry.
Nah, man, you're right. He's got to be finishing it from there. It's a gilt-edged chance. It's such good work as well to get him into
People
that
love Richie, but I'm saying, look, these are the things I look at, and I'm like, is it good enough? Am I being too harsh? Let me know.
You're not being too harsh, man. You're being absolutely spot on.
You've got to put those away, man.
5 minutes to go till half time. And yeah, that
well done, Spence.
Here we go.
Go on,
Decky.
Go on, across the box.
I like to see, Decky.
Head up. Oh. It's gone now. Give it back to him. It
was that little touch, wasn't it? Just took it away, but he's won it back.
There's no need to foul him there, man. You know what it is? Decision making with Kulu. That's what sometimes slows him down or lets him down. Bless me.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Bless
hay fever. Sorry, guys.
Do you reckon that was the decision making though, or was it just the loose touch that broke that down?
I'm saying in general for Kulu, but yeah, you're right. That was a loose touch from him, and he's been a bit off it as of late. He's been a bit rusty. I'm gonna sneeze again. Sorry.
Bless you.
Whoa. I might have to take that Claritin, boy. I've been trying to do it natural, do stinging nettle, but yeah. Spurs have the ball. Spence kicks it nice and long, and it goes to a West Ham player, and it's gone over the head. It's Paqueta being cheeky, puts it out to the left-hand side. Cresswell on the ball. West Ham trying to play it back into the defensive third. Now it goes forwards. Souček does a switcher play right over the top. It's a beautiful ball into Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka gets on the ball, gets a good first touch. Ball's right into Bowen. Bowen onto his onto his left foot. Kudus playing it wide. Go back into midfield. Paqueta's on the ball. Spurs doing well to contain him. Kulusevski trying to get across him. Paqueta does well to find Wan-Bissaka. Goes across. And Jed Spence is there. Good play by Jed Spence. Good one. Good concentration there as well. Much better.
It's good. And I felt like we were really nicely compact there.
Yeah, we were.
Makes a change in the Premier League anyway.
And we're not panicking as well. Which is good.
All right, here we go. Oh, who's down there? Danso.
Danso down again. See.
Come on, Danso, get up, man.
I think he got slapped up or something.
Let's see what happened here with Danso.
Yeah, he got slapped. Look, he got slapped.
Yeah, Fulkrug.
That's why he was down.
Gave him a little slap. Is he trying to get him sent off?
Danso's going through the wall. Uh-oh. Is it Souček? Wan-Bissaka.
Oh,
lovely.
Corner.
Good defending.
No, Spence going to get that away, and he does.
Not quite. Not quite.
Wan-Bissaka.
Uh-oh. We've got to deal with that. Well done, Spence. Well done.
Yes,
Well done. Well done. I love that. Oh, he's kept it in? No, he hasn't. And it's gone out for... Oh, it's gone out for a corner. Basuma will block.
Pressured here in his last couple of minutes of the half.
Got to focus now. Set piece. Set pieces are being a bit iffy, but we need to focus right now. Vicario needs to get it together and command his box. I know something we don't see a lot, but now's the time to make an immense. Otherwise, I'd say Kingski, come back on.
It's hit and miss, isn't it, with Vicario? Because some games you see him really commanding that box, and then the other one he's just flapping around.
Yeah, he's got the armband on now, so I don't know if that'll make a difference. More responsibility.
Well, we saw Romero wear the armband at Wolves, and we saw what happened there.
Yeah, very true. Well, yep, let's see what happens. West Ham do have that corner, and Spurs do have a corner to defend.
Cresswell gets it in.
Aye. He did not come for it at all. He just got stuck to his line. He was stuck. I was like, quick, get him out.
All right, can we counter here? No, it's a poor ball.
A better ball there. We're in. Quick counter attack. But look, here it is. It comes in and he decides not to come, and no one really deals with that header, man. It's literally Spurs defenders jump up for it. About 5 men just fall over each other. What do you think
about that decision, though, not to come?
What decision not to come?
For the
ball.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I know there was a lot of bodies there, but I thought...
That's what I'm saying. Do you think if he comes, though, like... Because we saw him do that against Nottingham Forest and he completely misses it.
Yeah, he does. And maybe he's had nightmares ever since. But does that mean now, for the rest of your season, you're not coming off and...
It depends on the situation. I mean, the Forest one, it was just stupid because he dives behind the ball. This one, I just felt like there were way too many people there.
It's a mixture of like defenders taking accountability as well, saying like, I've got this, like, you know, and sometimes you do have to trust your backline, you know, that they're going to deal with it, but they didn't. And I just didn't feel like he had any control of that situation, if I'm being honest, Ben.
Yeah. All right, 45 minutes is up. How many minutes of stoppage time are we going to get?
2. Maybe. It hasn't been stopped up for that much, has it?
Yeah, I reckon 1 or 2. It's stopped right now. 2 minutes,
yeah. It is. Yeah. Well, yeah, if West Ham have a free kick here and Potter's clapping his hands trying to motivate his team, G them up, that would be cool, like on FIFA, if you had like, you could do that, you know, with the managers and stuff, make them clap and stuff. Makes your team perform better. And you could like become a director of football or something and start, or a CEO, get naming rights for your stadium. No, I'm joking. Well, Wan-Bissaka here.
You're pretty much creating a new game there.
Yeah, I know. Football manager / FIFA. What's he going to do with it?
Bloody hell, Tell.
Yeah, it was a bit, See, the second ball, that's all I care about. Because sometimes you just have to clear your lines, man. I know it wasn't the best, but here we go.
I don't think Spurs have ever been good at getting second balls in my life, apart from under Poch, apart from that. When have we ever been good at picking up the second balls?
It's the, who we got in the midfield.
All right, here we go. Last chance and a half. Decky.
Great ball. Oh, unlucky. Oh, he's off. Nah, he's off. He hasn't got the intelligence there to know, step back up. Yeah.
He's always offside with Richarlison.
He's got no intelligence. That's why. He can't read that. Doesn't know how to bend his run. Doesn't know when to check his run.
It's so frustrating watching Richarlison, though. Like, to be honest, like, you just got to leave that, don't you? You just got to leave it.
Yeah.
And it potentially goes out for a corner, but...
I mean,
anyway, that should be it for the half.
Yeah, it will be it for the half. Yeah, man.
Yeah, West Ham won, Tottenham won, half-time here. And not been the greatest game of football, not going to lie, but Tottenham took the lead with Wilson Odebear. Really nice work from Tell on the left-hand side. Plays it into Odebear, who was completely free in the box, puts it away. And then West Ham hit back with Jarrod Bowen from the tightest of angles. Plays it through Vicario's legs.
Should be doing a lot better there, in my opinion.
Got to be doing a lot better. I guess let's start off talking about the goal that we scored. It was actually for the first time in the game, we punted it long, didn't we?
Yeah.
Forced a mistake out of the West Ham defender. Matisse Tell does really well to capitalise on that situation. Plays a nice ball into Odebear and he finishes it. I mean, and that's what we were saying just a minute before that. It was like, get the ball long. Yeah.
You know what's weird? And I don't want to be a downer because like I'm happy we scored the goal, but I haven't seen as much from Odebear than what I thought I was going to see when I looked at the lineup. I thought he'd be able to take his fullback on a lot more, get the ball out wide to him on that right-hand side, and it will cause a lot more havoc. I've seen more from Kulu on the right than I have of Odebear on the right. And if Kulu pulls off to the right, I wouldn't mind seeing Odebear switch and go central if the space is there to be had. Do you know what I mean? But I just want Odebear to ask a lot more questions because he's got that in his locker. It's not like he's he's poor. He's actually got a lot of technical ability. He's got a lot to his game. So I'm just saying that to hopefully he does up it in the next half, and we do see a lot more from him.
Do you feel like that's an Odegaard thing, or do you feel like that's a tactical thing? Because it's what I've noticed a lot in recent weeks is that we're trying to consistently always go down our left-hand side, and we rarely go down our right-hand side. So is that a tactics issue? Is that an instruction from Ange? Or is that just the way things work out? Like, what is that down to, do you reckon?
It's a mixture of things, because if you look at our midfield, we don't have players that when we get on the ball, we're able to switch it out to either flank. It's more or less the pattern of players that we build up from the left, and that things go down from the left. It's been like that since when Son was there. It used to be Son, Maddison, and then it used to be a doggy, right?
Yeah.
And then when a doggy came out, it was Spence that was on the left, and then even Odegaard. I remember against Ipswich, Maddison, Odegaard on the left, and then Spence when we scored that goal.
Yeah.
The build up and the pattern of play was all from the left. So if you even check the actual heat maps and our average positions and our passing maps, you'll see that left hand side, there's always a triangle there, but the right hand side is always slightly more direct. So when we do get, and I think it's because of the player profiles that we had in, like Porro as the right back, he's more able to give that ball over the top from that right hand side. But in the midfield, like I said at the start, Sarr, Basuma, they're not the type of midfielders that are going to switch it out. They're not going to do balls over the top. They're not going to play it like, ping it like left to right. You know, like how West Ham scored their goal, and it was it Souček that switched it out to the right?
Souček,
yeah, to find, is it Wan-Bissaka? And then Wan-Bissaka fled it through it.
Not the goal, but
threaded it into Bowen, and Bowen scored the goal. We don't really have that player that has that in their locker, and I think every time I'm looking for a midfielder, when I'm looking for a profile, I'm looking for a player that can do that can kind of open up the pitch with a crossfield ball, you know.
Well, having said that, right?
Yeah.
Here's a bit of a left field one. Would you think about playing Porro as a midfielder with his ball playing ability, with what he can bring to the team? Have Spencer at right as in our first choice team. Would Porro work in midfield? Or
we buy a midfielder. Just saying, I mean. No, I hear what you're saying, bro. And the reason why I said that is because I like the way Porro plays, because it's unorthodox. Because when you've got a right back that tucks into the midfield, it's different when they start there.
Yeah.
When you're like, because like players aren't picking you up when you kind of peel off. Do you know what I mean? You're not, you know, it's not part of people's game plan. And if they do pick them up, then all of a sudden you're dragged out of position as well. And then there's space in behind your position where you should be. So that's the only reason why I'm like, I don't mind when Porro inverts, because he can do the inversion role. Whereas like the doggy, Spence, they're more ball carriers, they're more dribblers.
Yeah.
So they attack the space and they drive the ball up the pitch. A little bit different to what Porro does. Porro, excellent cross of the ball. You want him out wide sometimes to deliver those crosses into the box. And I think today I was looking at it and I was like, Tel, Odegaard, French connection. Richarlison, he's good in the air. Are we going to see a lot of crosses into the box like we saw against Forest? And I haven't quite seen that at the moment. And it is a bit down to, I'd say, the way we're playing and what Potter's doing to counter what we're trying to do. Do you know what I mean? What do you think? I'm talking a lot here. Sorry,
I'm talking about what you're saying about the wingers, right? Odegaard and Tel, and to attack that space, get those crosses in for Richie. But whenever I see Tel and Odegaard put balls into the box, it's never really those like floated crosses that are going to reach Richarlison's head. They're always that kind of cutback kind of style.
Yeah, they are. They are more of a cutback king. But I haven't seen that in this game. And look, players like Richarlison, they can feed off that. If they're getting down the byline. Well, we haven't seen the overlap as well. So if we've got a fullback that's overlapping, that allows Odegaard and Tel to maybe drive into that, the corner bit of the box, and then get into that byline, because the overlap's taken another player essentially away and creating that space for them to have a 1v1 and then create that cutback. That hasn't been happening, and I think the reason from that is because it's like we're stuck between what we were doing on Thursday and what we've been doing all season. Like the players have got a mixed, yeah, they've got mixed messaging. Like, what do we do? Do we go now? Do we not? Because even that goal, like I was saying before, they all kind of tried to press, but it was a bit lethargic. It was a bit slow. It was a bit off. And so West Ham were able to get that ball, pick it up, play through the lines easily, pass through, almost like, not like through the lines, but pass almost like a horseshoe from the back, and then get it out wide and then switch it. And then that's when the space opened up. And I remember seeing that against Rangers in Europa, Roma, Galatasaray, they done it to us as well, where they, you know, have a plethora of players on one side, and then that sucks us to one side, and then all of a sudden they switch across.
And it's also why you see so many of the exact same goals scored against us time and time again. It's not just those games. It's been happening all season. Let's be real. But any positives really to take from that first half? Who's been the best player for you, do you reckon?
I don't think there's been a best player. I'm not mad at Danso. I'd say Danso hasn't been too bad in terms of trying to break up play, win that ball back airily. He's been winning some free kicks from us, what you pointed out. I want him to take a bit more risk because he's more of the ball carrier out of the two between him and Ben Davies. Spence kind of fell asleep on that goal, if I'm being totally honest. Hasn't been playing bad, though he has made a few challenges. I'm just going through the team in my head. Vicario let me down on that goal. Looking at Archie Gray. Yeah, there's no standout though. Like Tell, apart from, like, there's times when he's been wide and you're like, oh, but then it comes to nothing. There was that time, obviously, he did feed Richarlison, and that should have been a goal, in my opinion. That was a great weight of pass.
That and the assist.
And the assist,
well.
yeah, and the assist. But at that moment in particular, I'm like, well done, Tell, because he had an option. He could have gone on the outside because Spence kind of did the overlap, didn't he? And he kind of paused on it. And I think that's what we're missing in sometimes in the midfield, where sometimes when you slow it down, you can see other options start to appear and other players start to make those runs. So some people call it third man runs.
Yeah.
You know, people making runs into the box, essentially. If you play it too quickly, then you don't give an opportunity for your teammates to run and tap this space and get into the box. So I applaud Tell on that. There was there was a little moment of skill that he had near the byline when he kind of does a little cross time, but it goes out. Goes out. So he's got little moments where I'm like, oh yeah.
It feels like to me like he's the only one trying to make something happen. Yeah. That's the reality. And I'm looking at Kulusevski when I say that as well, because Kulusevski should be the one really driving through the heart of their midfield. And
he should be.
He's had a couple of like half moments, but that's about it really. I mean, he's drawn 4 fouls. So I mean he's been a bit of a, you know, hard to handle in that situation, but he hasn't really made an impact into the game. And when you're looking at impacts from an attacking perspective, Tell's probably the only one that's had it.
Yeah, no, you're right, man. You're right.
And Bissouma and Sarr, like...
Sarr's been sloppy, I'll be honest with you.
I think both of them have, to be honest. I think with Bissouma, the only standout moment is that little dink into the midfield.
Yeah, on the ball, yeah. I was talking about off the ball, personally, like when Sarr got there late, gave away that free kick. That's one thing that stood out in my head. He had a moment where he did win the ball back. I think it was in our defensive third when they were trying to go down our right, and he helped up and he won a free kick. I don't know if you remember that bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the ball, it's hard. Like I said to you before, who's going to be that player for us that's going to turn defense into attack? That's the issue we have here. And I think that's why there's no real standouts in my head.
It should be Pape. Pape should be the box-to-box that's really taking the ball from Bissouma and driving.
Is he technical enough to do that? That's what I mean. Like, get on the half turn, like under pressure. Do you know what I mean? Where sometimes your back's facing the opponent and you get the ball and you're saying, look, it doesn't matter what happens. I'm going to beat 1 or 2 players and I'm going to take up the pitch.
Well, we know Bissouma can do that. I think he's got the technical ability that's able.
Yeah, but his confidence has been smashed into pieces, and he's never looked the same player. And I think he needs that move to become that Bissouma again. Unfortunately, I was a massive fan of Bissouma, and I'm still confident that at another club, he can do what he was doing at Brighton, because he was another level. And we did see glimpses of it in those first 10 games where I remember...
Always goes back to those first 10 games.
I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Yeah, let's not do that. So, yeah, what can I say? If you take that away from the player, then what have you got?
Yeah.
Essentially. And so, and I'm like, what's the point of having him there if he's not going to do that? That's the one thing that I actually rate about him, what he can do, and he's not doing it. And unfortunately, Sarr falls into that category as well, because he's not, like you said, he's meant to be the box-to-box player, and he's not doing it. Yeah. So now what? Yeah. Kulu's too, like, we can't expect him to do everything. Do you know what I mean? But
at the moment, is he doing anything?
No, he's not. So he falls into that bracket similarly to what they're doing in this game. Not in the season, because he's had
you say that, but I mean, apart from the initial first 10, 15 games, even 10 games, like...
This season?
Well, yeah, Kulu.
Yeah.
Even...
Yeah.
Before he got injured, he got injured around, the 20th game, maybe? For the 10 games or 5 games prior to him getting injury, he was rubbish. Like, he was completely tired.
Yeah, anomalous, yeah.
So when you talk about Kulu having a good season... He's only had a good maybe first third of the season.
Yeah, no, I hear it, man. And this is the problem with the midfield. When I looked at it on the paper, I'm like, I can tell the way we're going to play. And look, we haven't had that much possession, so I can't say it's a possession thing, but we haven't had players that can control the midfield, and hence why they're having a better control of the, I'd say, the attacking thirds, where you want to be in the pitch. And we're not doing so well. We're not actually building up well. Because even if, like you're saying, we're a short passing team and we haven't got short passing players, but we, as a unit, we're not even doing that well. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not even passing well out from the back. You've got Ben Davies and Danso. I'm not saying like they're the best passers of the ball, but yeah, we're not building out from the back well. Vicario looks a bit, suspect at times, giving that ball away. Souček almost having a chance. Look, it looks a bit nervy. So why would you put your team in that situation? And why would you create an environment where you're giving confidence to the other team? So I think that's what it is. In the middle of the park, we need to be a lot more aggressive and win those 50-50 duels. And that's the reason why I'm like, and it doesn't sound sexy, but sometimes I'm like, just go along. Because then the ball's in their half, and then we win that ball when it comes back down. We might not win it the first time, but we might win it the second or third time. At least it's in their third, and they're further away from our goal. Do you know what I mean? That's why I like, play it to the sides, play it up the pitch. Well, as long as it's not, because the most dangerous for me, Ben, the most dangerous position is in the centre. If you lose the ball in the centre, you're screwed. And
particularly with the way we play, yeah.
And if you lose the ball close to your goal, you're screwed as well. Do you know what I mean? And I've seen the reason why your Ipswiches have gone down, your Southamptons have gone down, it's because they've tried to play this pretty football.
Yeah. But then you do see teams... Well, I guess, yeah, you're right, because you know...
It does help for me,
you're right, because you look at Burnley from last season as well.
Megamind tried to do it. He was stubborn. Megamind was stubborn, yeah.
Why are teams
Company,
doing that from the
if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Though? Like, you're not making the signings enough to stay in the Premier League. So if you do that, you've got to change your style of play, and teams are just not doing that.
The level of coaching, the level of analytics, video data, that goes into these games that, they have. It's a different level to what the Championship has. Do you know what I mean? But we're not a Championship team. We're a Premier League team. And unfortunately, like you said at the start, we don't have the players to match the style of what we want to go with at the moment.
Yeah.
Not to say we won't have next summer or summers to come, but right now, it's not.
Well, it's not. Second half has started, people. Just a quick mention on ExpressVPN. Get your subscription in the QR code on screen right now. Link in description and the live chat as well. Servers in 105 countries, game-changing speeds, works on every platform. You can use up to 8 devices as well. We've got a special offer on hand today, which is a 14-day free trial. Pay absolutely nothing today. And once you'll see how great ExpressVPN is, you'll be able to take up that subscription in 14 days' time after your free trial and pay then. But some great offers, and just go and have a look Link in description below. And everyone needs a VPN in this day and age, guys. No 3 p.m. blackout when you've got a VPN. So get your subscription, which is in the link below now. But right now, Danso and Ben Davis just passing it around the back. Davis playing a ball to Matisse Tell, and Tell goes all the way back to Vicario.
Yeah, there was nothing on. I wouldn't mind a little inside pass there. I know it's not. Got to be brave, basically. When the ball's coming to you under pressure like that, if you can look after it and then play an inside pass into your midfield, that's the way you can work up the pitch. But yeah.
You confident Spurs can go and win this game?
Yeah, why not, man? Yeah, I'm confident until I'm not confident. So, come on, let's go Spurs. Come on, we can do this, man. Let's try to be positive about this game. I know some people see it as a free hit, but I still want to see my team do well domestically. But yeah,
not long to go, man. Not long to go.
Spurs have the ball.
End of the season, that is not this game.
Yeah, not long to go, man. 3 games after this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on, Archie.
I
haven't seen you all game. Go on. I was going to ask you about him. That was my next question, but look, he just did that.
Well, he's been pretty anonymous, hasn't he?
He just did that. He's meant to be that midfielder, isn't he? So technically, he should be able to invert comfortably.
Is Porro on the bench? I haven't even seen the bench today.
I'll have a look now. Yeah, we have. Oh, this doesn't say.
Yeah, he is.
He is, yeah.
Kinski, Adogi, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Bentancur, Johnson, Moore, and Ajayi. Ajayi's on the bench.
Hey, bring Ajayi on. Bring Moore on, man. Don't worry about Johnson. Save him for the final. Whatever.
I wouldn't have minded at half time to bring on Porro. Give him 45 minutes in his legs before Thursday and then move more into midfield.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Just for 45 minutes.
Yeah, why not? He's got his hands in his pocket. He's thinking otherwise at the moment. He said, keep the team as it is. Cresswell the throw at the moment. Goes back into Paqueta, then he plays a long ball over. Oh, sorry, it was from Cresswell. Plays the ball over. Paqueta.
Put him under pressure.
Yeah, put him under pressure. Oh, Ben is right. There we go.
Oh, Sar's got to win that, man.
He's got to win that. He's got to win that. Win that ball there. Good. Well done. Well done, Danso. Jeez. Heavy touch from Basuma, but it's gone back into Danso. Give it to Gray. Gray's there. Okay, Danso. Oh, I like that. A bit of bravery there. A bit of heavy from Kulusevski. Touch was awful. Loses the ball. West Ham have it. No free kick.
What is going on with Decky's touch?
Oh, yeah. It's terrible, isn't it? Danso winning that. Sorry, Sar. Was that Sar? Not winning back?
I think it was Danso.
Was it Danso?
I'm not sure. Here's Gray.
Gray, let's clip ball over the top for Odegaard to run onto, and it goes out.
For a throw.
Aye. Yeah, I think
it's so hard though, these games. Like, I actually think Spurs are doing better than what I anticipated.
What, today?
Like, yeah, just because of Thursday coming. I know I predicted a win, but with Thursday coming up, you would expect the players' minds.
You said the win, but your heart was saying win, but your head was like saying something else.
Yeah. When you start here on a watch long, I always like to predict a win, no matter what. Even when we played Liverpool, I didn't predict the win.
You're one of those fans.
That's good enough.
You're one of those fans. You got to predict to win, innit?
On the day of the game, yeah. Like,
if you talk realistically, though, you're like, well.
Leading up to the game, I rarely predict to win, but on the day of the game, you get hyped for it.
Yeah, I get it. Because otherwise, what's the point of being a fan, right?
Yeah. You got to have some sort of hope.
Yeah, you have
Here's
to.
Danso driving through.
Go on, Danso. I don't mind it. Take a risk.
Spence.
Look what happens. Look how we got up the pitch.
It's a poor ball from Spence, though.
Yeah, it was. Oh, go on. Oh, is he supposed to throw?
Our ball. That went out.
Yeah. Oh, went out before. Oh, okay, went out before he not touched it.
I don't think it did, man. I think that's.
Right, we've got to let that one go now. They got it. They got the ball. We're still in their half though. We're pressing. We're trying to keep them, contain them. They're able to beat our press though. Is this what Bozo? They were talking about Bozo. They're not Bodo. They're Bozo Blint. That's what I called him.
Bozo Blint. Is that what you Don't be calling them that before Thursday.
Why not?
Stick that up on a change room, mate.
They took the mick out of our press, so I'm taking the mick out of their name. But is that they were talking about our press, yeah? Like...
Yeah. They're saying it's like a middle of the range Norwegian team. And you know what? They're not wrong.
This game, I'm like, boy.
When's the last time, though, we actually pressed well as a team?
Yeah, it's been ages, man. It's ages. We're not that pressing team how we started off.
And that's the whole thing about Ange Ball is pressing.
The pressing needs to be non-stop.
What you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Here's Tell round the back. Really nice run for Tell.
Oh, if he squares it, though. I don't know. Am I wrong?
I want to see that again.
He's shaped to shoot. But I'm saying if he uses his left foot, because he uses his right foot to shoot, innit?
It's a nice run.
Look at the back post, the back stick.
Yeah. No, you're right. But the thing is, though, like...
Because he's shaped to shoot, obviously, it looks like...
I've seen Tell do those finishes before, though.
I have as well. So have I. But I'm just thinking, if he uses his left foot and he squares it from early, he gets his head up, then it's an easy tap-in.
Yeah, the thing is, though, like, if he does do one of those finishes that you've talked about before, no one ever talks about that pass. It's only because it was a poor finish, I guess. But... the better option would have been to pass it. Don't get me wrong.
Well, listen, it's on target, but I still expect more.
Yeah, I agree.
It's got to do better. Is that Archie, yeah? Go on.
Yeah, Archie into Decky.
Nope, Decky ain't doing it. Nope. First touch. Bissy.
This ain't a good, rehearsal for Decky for Thursday, man.
No, it's not. But he's got to start because Madison's not there, innit? We've got no other options.
And we don't want to see those three defensive-minded midfielders again.
Yeah.
Every time, that's an absolute stinker.
It's going to like Bentancur, Basuma, and Decky in the midfield, isn't it?
Bentancur's a player that's really shown up in the last few weeks, hasn't he?
He has, man.
Because I was giving him so much stick for that performances at Liverpool.
Yeah, because he's been inconsistent like the rest of the team. 1 minute he's there, next minute he's not.
But I feel like he's really consistent at the moment.
Yeah, he is.
He's like one of the only players that just performing at a really good level every time he plays.
Yeah.
There we go, Jared Bowen.
Lucky for us, it was a
Danso
poor
gets
pass.
it away
Go
to
on, Richie.
He loses out to Kilman, and Decky loses out to Paqueta. And here's Mohamed Kudus.
Good block. Dudes, come on, next one. That's better. Go on, Basuma. Next one. Don't give them time on the ball. Win it back. Go on. I don't mind if they dive in the middle. But stand them up on the sides. Stand them up on the sides. Don't dive in there. I just don't like players to run through our middle. I hate that.
And particularly someone like Mohamed Kudus and Paqueta, to be fair, because they've got that ability
to do that. Just don't let them do it. Do not let them go through that middle. And I don't want to see the slow run out. Just be onto them. Just force them back. Force the errors. They make it way too easy for them sometimes. Yeah, man. Force an error. Go on. Next one. Go on. Yeah, make it hard for them. Yeah, you go, look. Little mistake. And then they have to go back. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You don't make it easy for them.
Souček to Kilman. Kilman going to play a long ball, trying to find Jared Bowen, but Spence heads it away, but only as far as Fulkrug, but it's a loose header, and Davis plays it out to Paqueta.
No, Davis better than that. You're experienced.
Here's Wan-Bissaka, puts the ball in the box.
Oh, it's a free kick to Spurs. Don't worry.
It's another foul on Danso.
He's the foul king. Against Falkirk.
I was actually looking into the stats of this the other day of Dan. So, he picks up whenever he plays a minimum of two, 3 fouls. It's actually mad.
You say
for a centre back.
For all those people that put their money on the bookies, there's one for you. There's one stat. Dan starts to pick up a foul. Yeah, man.
But Spurs not giving us much to cheer on.
No, we're not getting a hold of the ball at all. It's not sticking to our players. Richarlison's not sticking to. Kulusevski's not sticking to. But here's Kulusevski now, as I just spoke on that. Through ball. It's a little bit ahead of Tell. And West Ham do well to get it away. So Todibo getting it away there. Yeah, what's going on for
this game has just got that air of end of the season means nothing.
Yeah.
And that's a foul on Richie for Kilman.
Well, if the manager's smart and he wants to inject a bit of energy into it, make a change. Someone that's hungry, that wants to make their name or want to be known, now's the time. A youngster, maybe.
Maybe two.
Maybe two youngsters. First touch,
Richie!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And you just knew that was always going to go over the bar.
Yeah. Half chances like that. Composure on the half volley. It's not their game.
I think Richie has only ever scored like one goal like that for Spurs against
Everton
last season.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Everyone was like, "What? He's got that in him." Yeah. Well, when he's rushed in that position, Cooley did well though to set it off for him.
Not even a corner, just
skies it, sky high. Oh, fetch more water. That's all right. I'll live. It's Spurs on the ball again. Archie Gray. Actually, I won't. Let me get water. I'm dying.
You want water?
Yeah, I'm gonna get one.
Ben, can you pass the water? Yeah, of course. Cheers.
Oh.
Come on, Spurs. We need to up the tempo here. This is becoming really like tedious to watch.
Aye.
Here's Emerson Palmieri. He plays it to Paquetá. Paquetá twist and turn against Kulusevski and plays it out to Mohamed Kudus. Kudus inside.
Go on, Sar. That's it. Force them backwards. Force them back. Force them back. That's a Kulu. Go on. Go on.
Paquetá draws another foul off Kulusevski.
Yeah, slow them down. I don't mind. Free kicks needless. Like, slow their game down, and then we can get possession of the ball.
Crossfield ball, trying to find Mohamed Kudus. Nice ball there. And Kudus up against Archie Gray. Let's see what Gray's got. Cross comes in. All the way to Jared Bowen. Bowen shoots.
Oh, my Lord.
I thought that was going in.
I was going to say, look, I love Valenzini.
Oh, my days.
Oh, my days. That ball there. It's a switcher play. Goes out to Kudus. Kudus gets it out of his feet. Beats Archie Gray. Whips a ball in. Bowen gets a good touch on it. And on that half volley, unlike Richarlison, smashes it, gets it almost on target. It just literally curls away from that post. But Spencer's on the ball here. We've got Sarr looking up. He's got he's got his head forwards. Can he get it out of his feet?
He's just looking awkward as he's running.
That's what I'm saying. His technique is not that. That's what I mean. That's why I was like, do you sell him or do you keep him? And you're like, he's young, but I'm like,
still
technically.
Give him another year.
But that's what, it's just the technical ability of Sarr. Will it improve?
The thing is, in a different system, utilize him in a different way.
How would you utilize Sarr?
Like, let's say he played in the system that we were using before under Antonio Conte. I think it could really work. And look, we saw it work in Ange's system last season.
When he was back box crashing, getting that right space, he's just like on the ball. He's just a bit analogy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I don't know. I like technical footballers.
I feel like it's a confidence thing with Pape. Because I've seen him.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, come on, Odegaard.
Go on, Odegaard. You're the technical man. Go on. Good ball.
Tells one-on-one here with Todibo.
Let's see what you can do. Lovely.
From the outside. Corner to Spurs.
I just want that movement to be cute for Richarlison as a striker. Peel off. You know, you make that run and then you peel off. That's what I'm talking about.
Does he ever do that though?
No, he never does that.
Ever?
He never does that. But that's what you get when you pay the top dollar for a striker.
65 million.
Oh, well. I don't know about that. But
Paqueta's down injured here.
Nope, he's back on his feet. False alarm, guys.
All right, there's half an hour to go. Is there going to be a winner here?
Set piece. Come on, Spurs. Attacking them were not too bad, actually. Set pieces.
We scored like third most in the league.
Yeah.
Which has actually surprised me when I saw that stat.
Well, we're not bad. Man. That's one thing I did notice. Defending iffy, but scoring, not bad.
Well, let's make it count now. Matisse Tell to get this corner in. Plays the ball into the box.
Decent. Oh. Go on, Bissy. Bang! Yeah. Technique was all wrong. Side of his foot, leaning back. He didn't get his foot over it. Yeah, he didn't get his foot over it. Didn't use the laces. Didn't get his knee over the ball. Yeah, comes out to him right on the edge, gets the first touch, and he just gets all the way underneath it.
You know, he had the positioning of taking a goal kick there. That's what he had. Do you know what I mean? That's what it felt like he was doing. Like, if Vicario has that technique to take a goal kick, you're thinking, all right, cool.
So goalkeeper with a kick. Hey, go on, win that ball back. Go on. Easy. Wan-Bissaka is just a different animal on the ball, isn't he? Just a different animal.
Would you take him at Spurs?
Oh, what with that? Oh, Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Why not? What's going on there?
Foul on Spence.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, I didn't really see a foul there, but Fulkrug gives away yet another foul in this game. Oh, God, what is that biss? These players are just trying to go through the motions, just get through this game, and that's it.
Yeah,
There's no one really exerting themselves and going, hell for leather for this game.
No. You know what? They're not in flow state. Do you know what I mean?
They're in sleep state. That's what they're in.
Aye.
And they're putting us in sleep state as well.
Yeah. Richie trying to press, but he's a bit far off it. He's going to come off soon. I know he's getting tired.
Who, Richie?
Yeah.
Who's going to come on? I didn't see Dom on the bench.
I forgot about that.
Maybe they'll bring on Tell up front and move Mikey Moore over to the left.
Yeah, could do. But it's just no presence when he's up front.
Yeah, so what do you do? If Richie comes off...
You have to leave him on, innit, unfortunately. I just don't like Tell up front. Do you like him up front?
Tell?
Yeah,
I don't like him. Not from what I've seen so far.
I don't like him up front at all. Because he's not physical enough to play that kind of look after it type of... You see, like that.
But he
ball comes into him and then he looks after it, he shields it, and then can play it off. That kind of link-up play.
Yeah.
He's not that type of forward.
What type of forward is he? Like, apart from getting in the box and getting those like kind of poacher's efforts, what else can he do?
Who, Tell?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Richarlison.
No, Tell up front.
Tell can only beat the last man. That's all he does as a number 9.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather just keep Richie up there. Because at least Richie there, he wins a free kick. You get up the pitch a little bit.
But if you do get Tell in those positions in the central areas, if you can find him there, he's more likely to score than Richarlison, that's for sure.
Yeah, but it's like we don't have a midfielder that has the vision to find him. That's the problem. Because he does make runs, but does he get found?
No.
There you go.
It's actually something I've been saying a lot. Like, even with him on the left-hand side, we're starting to do it a bit more. But when he first came, he was making great runs, and no one was looking for him.
No, we don't have the midfield. They don't have the sight. You know what I mean? It's so jarring. But yeah, anyway, Richarlison, another offside.
How many offsides does this guy get a game? I swear.
He plays like a horse race. You know when he got the blinkers like that? He's just running. That's what he plays like. Big up Richie though, man. No shade, yeah. Long ball into Kudos. Danso's on him though. Onto him. Go on, Danso. Warrior. Force him back. Who's next, man? Step up, man. Don't let him cross like that.
Just letting him waltz into our box.
Yeah, Archie, you got to step up. You're allowing him to come in there and do that cross. I'm so happy he was overhit, though. It was a poor cross.
He's just not a right back, is he, though, Archie? Just not a right back.
We need another... Bro, I'll be honest, we need to look for another right back.
But we've got Spence and Porro. Do we need another one on top of that?
For me, he's a left back. I'm going to lie to you.
Look, I get what you're saying, because he has looked better at left back, but his natural position is a right back.
I know, but for Tottenham, for me, he's a left back. And that's why you see him playing left back.
What's going on here?
We see him get slapped. Get whacked. Trailing arm, maybe. Punch.
He punched him.
Oh.
He punched him in the face there.
He just banged him. That's uncalled for, isn't it?
That's literally a punch in the face.
Linesman didn't see a thing. Useless. Man said man gave him the Eubank.
Are we going to see our boys come on today or what?
man gave him the Rastafire Eubank hook like.
Is that not a sending off?
VAR needs to get involved, man.
They're not looking. They're not even.
Yeah, them man. They're on holiday, man, as well. VAR on holiday. That throw. Who did a throw yesterday? Was it Semenyo?
Yeah, Semenyo. What a throw that was.
Throwback. That was a throwback. That was the lap throwback. Go on, Richard. Go on, Richie.
Don't expect Semenyo to have that in him as well.
Richie, man. He wins a free kick, though. At least he wins a free kick. Nah, I didn't expect that, man. Kilman giving away a foul there.
All right, here we go.
Mr. Moore.
Something to cheer about in the game. Finally, Mikey Moore is coming.
He said, let me play the 9.
Going off.
Let me play the 9. Let me play the 9.
Look,
Put me in the middle.
What we were talking about before. He's going to play telling the 9.
But I can tell you he's tired.
He's going to go on the left.
I told you can't last the whole game with Richarlison.
So she's coming off. We were literally talking
Moore
about
was like this. Moore said,
situation.
he put it like that. Nah, I don't think he'll go up front, though. It'll be interesting.
Nah, Tell's going to go up top.
Yeah, and Moore will go to left.
Come on, Mikey. Star boy, Mikey.
What are you doing, Greg? Go back in your position. Go up to him to see, like, you get some instructions. No. Go back to the right back, bro. It's not your time.
All right, we're going to see about 22, 23 minutes of Mikey Moore now. Just feed him the ball.
Give the fans what they want, man.
Exactly.
Simple.
And here he is, Mikey Moore. Nice little touch
Jeez.
to Spence.
Go on, Jenny.
And Spence is bursting through down the left-hand side.
Right, get far post.
Corner kick.
It's Kilman, innit, with the block. Kilman read it.
Lovely little pass from Mikey Moore there.
Yeah.
First touch of the ball was a good one.
Spence running down that flank. Cunts it inside to the box, and then they do enough to defend it. But yeah, Spurs have a corner. Can we score?
Moore's taking it. Come on. Good delivery, Mikey.
With the blue boots. Step on my blue suede shoes.
Here we go. Mikey Moore. It's good delivery.
Is it? Did he even go on the pitch? Because I heard him go, way. I heard the fans go, way.
Yeah, probably didn't. It looked like from the angle that we're in, it was actually going into a dangerous area, and then it just hit the side netting.
It's all right. It's all right. You're allowed one.
Brentford 3, Manchester United 1.
Oh, Man U are just...
They're playing a lot of kids today.
Oh, fair enough. That's what we should have done. Well, actually, you say that. This is what I'm saying. If we did the free hit... I
would have started more today.
If we did the free hitting and then we get slapped up.
The thing is, though, it's more like palatable to take it. If you play Mikey Moore, you play like Ajayi and that kind of stuff, like you can take it because you want to see these players play. Yeah,
I agree. I wouldn't be mad at Ajayi and Moore starting.
Sade gets the third goal. Another goal from Sade.
Smooth operator. Oh, that's Sade. Hey, go on. Oh, what was that? Oh, jeez. I wouldn't even blame that on Gray, to be fair. That's a poor pass.
No, that was Danso.
That was a poor pass from Danso, yeah. Kudos. Back post for Cook. Oi. Couldn't keep it down. Got to do better though, Spurs, man. These men are just running through our players like butter. Like a knife through butter. Look. 1, 2, 3. Oh, she's getting nowhere near him.
The thing is, though, like, Mohamed Kudus does that against the best of defenders.
He does.
You know what I mean? I think he's the best dribbler in the league.
He is the best dribbler in the league.
But still, Bissouma's got to be a lot stronger than that. He's supposed to be the steal.
Yeah, Falkirk gets just underneath it. That's why I couldn't get it on target. Thank goodness for us, though. Spence on the ball. Gets his head up. Plays it back into Ben Davies. Plays the ball forward. First time ball into Moore. Moore gets his head up. Starts running. Opens up his legs. Plays a full ball to Spence. And
it's a corner.
Is it a corner to Debo? Looks like he's outraged. He wants to foul and doesn't get it. And Spurs do have a corner.
Some nice link up, some nice chemistry between Moore and Spence, isn't it?
Yeah. I like it when sometimes Moore comes short for it. Allows Spence to get in the overlap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
He's done that twice already in this game.
And he doesn't take too many touches more with that little... And that's sometimes what you need. Sometimes too many players take too many touches, slows the game down.
Kulusevski's the biggest culprit of that.
Boom! Oh well. Yeah, Abel.
Kudus channeling his inner Timo Werner there, dribbling out of play. Here's Decky.
Go on, Decky, what you got?
Nothing.
Ah, damn. Bruh. Wait a minute. Are we in a free kick? Oh, no,
I don't
West
think
Ham.
there's another goal in this game, man.
You think it's a draw?
Yeah.
Score a draw. I'd said 1-1 or 2-2, but I'm happy to be wrong if we can get a goal.
4-1 to Brentford.
Aye. Yeah, man, you just don't care. They just don't care, bro. Wissa again. Oh, I'm so angry at myself. Oh,
he's so good, Wissa.
Yeah, he is, man.
I would take Wissa and Mbuemo in a heartbeat.
Same.
And you know what? Sade has been class this season.
He has been.
Out of nowhere.
He has.
He didn't score a goal for like a whole year, and suddenly he's just scoring like nobody's business.
Man is just getting the best out of him at the moment. I'm a big fan of Damsgaard.
Yeah, I mean, I love Damsgaard. He has been a bit poor in recent weeks, but he had a great season.
Oh.
Cresswell, Souček. No, sorry, it was full.
Go more. Blue boots.
Go on.
Go more. Go on.
Come on. That's a foul. That's it. Paqueta gets fouled. Foul on Mikey Moore. Really nice touch from Mikey. I thought it got away from him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And I was like, Mikey, no, go to the wing. Don't go.
But he did well.
He managed to hang on to it. Ay. Took him out.
Oh, that's lovely from Mikey Moore.
Yeah, Paqueta shouldn't have dived in there because he had two teammates there. But yeah, Spurs are on the ball. Basuma's over it. He's got his hands on his hips. He leaves it for Ben Davies, maybe? I'm guessing. Souček having a word with the ref. Not happy about something. Ben Davies comes over now. And there's Basuma on the ball and he takes it. No, he doesn't. Paqueta's still upset about it.
What is going on? Why is he so upset?
Them men are crying
he gets
about
booked like every week.
Yeah, them men are crying about nothing. Maybe he had some odds on it. They wouldn't get the other card.
He backed himself not to get booked in this game.
Mad. Yeah, just chill out, man. Look, it's proper barley. Look.
I don't understand why he's going so over the top with this Paqueta. Like,
trying to slow the game.
Booking, like, just move on with the game.
Trying to slow the game down. Them men are getting nervous that we might score. They're like, who's this Mikey Moore kid? No. They don't want it. I think it's hay fever in his eyes.
It looks like he's crying, doesn't it? He looks like he's crying.
Bro, I know what you're going through right now. Trust me. I forgot to take my Clarentin too.
All right, Vicario.
I think West Ham are going to make a change soon. Because we're starting to win the ball back. Look. All right.
Let's make this pressure count. Let's make this pressure count. Here's Mikey Moore.
Moore crosses into the box, headed away. Can we get that second ball back in? No, we can't. Kudos on the ball. Stands up Archie Gray, and he starts running at him. He's going down the sides. Can Archie Gray recover it? He does well to hold him back, and Kulusevski helps out. They get back into midfield. Paqueta's on the ball. It's a dink ball into the line, but Spencer's there to header it away. Into Basuma. Mikey Moore, unable to get away. But it is a free kick, and it's Souček.
These West Ham players can't handle little Mikey Moore.
Yeah, he's rapid, man. Get more on the ball. Just give it to him. He's fearless. Just give it to him. He clearly wants it. That's a handball.
Oh, it was a handball.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, just give him the ball. He just wants to run with it.
Why the hell has he not played more minutes of late? I just don't get it. Oh, come on, Danso. That is shocking.
You have to talk to the coaches.
Yeah, well.
The coaches and the coach.
They won't talk to me.
Yeah.
All right, 14 minutes to go.
Yeah, you might be right. I mean, if it's going to be a winner, I'd say Spurs will have a winner.
At the moment, it looked like 10 minutes ago, it looked like West Ham will probably get it.
Yeah. We've got the momentum at the moment, and Mikey Moore on the ball, lets the ball run across his body, opens up his hips, plays it sideways though, gives it into Spence. Spence gets under control, takes it out of his feet, and he plays it into the midfield, into Sarr. Sarr looks into Basuma. Basuma looks after it, gets his head up. Can he switch the play? He does a short pass into Archie Gray. He's inverted into Odegaard. Now Archie Gray's overlapping, but Odegaard takes a bit too long with the ball, and it goes out for a Spurs throw. West Ham are making a substitution here. It looks like a four-man change.
4 changes they're making.
Yeah, quadruple change.
Soler,
whatever will be.
Who's that? James Ward-Prowse.
Prowsey. Remember when we linked with him?
Prowse, yeah.
Prowse. I did not want him. I did not want him at all. I just like players that don't have that kind of agility, mobility, you know, like that's what I think a footballer.
The reason we wanted him is because of his set pieces. That's it.
Yeah. I just didn't like the way he got across the pitch. I don't know. Just not my type of player. And I do like a long ball. I do like a switcher player. I do. But
that's all he's got.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's so limited.
It's like I don't know, man. I'm a bit funny. Like this whole number 6 talk here. I'm with it, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Defensive midfielder, we need it. But I need my defensive midfielder to be like on the ball. I need you to do something as well. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
So I just don't want to destroy.
Like, those players are so few and far between, aren't they? Like a 6.
They are.
Good on the ball. You're looking at like a Rodri and a Rice and these kind of players. Like,
yeah.
Who is that player? I don't know.
I'm looking for him. We could discuss it. I'm looking for him.
Great. Gets the ball in. Sarr lets the ball run across him a little bit, but picks it up again.
Gets out of his feet, gets his head up, goes for it.
Bang!
Oh, why not? Why not? That's what I want to see from you, Sarr. You know what I'm saying? Have a go.
Yeah, to be fair, like the majority of times he does usually have a go.
Yeah.
And then, causes some great moments like the goal against Man City.
Yeah.
There was another goal in there as well. Can't remember the top of my head who it was against.
Oh, well, no, it wasn't Everton, was it?
Who did Sarr score against? Who was it?
It wasn't Southampton. It wasn't Ipswich.
Was it Chelsea?
I feel like it was an away game that he scored.
I feel like it's... So he scored against Bournemouth. That was it. Bournemouth, Brentford.
Brentford, that's the game I was thinking. Brentford away. Yeah. So we've got Paqueta coming off, Todibo coming off, and we've got Ward-Prowse coming on.
I don't
Suchek
know
coming off as well.
A centre-back that is subbed as much as Todibo is. I just don't get it. Like, before he came to West Ham, I thought he was such a top-level centre-back, and it just hasn't panned out that way.
Yeah.
He seems to get subbed every single game.
Yeah. He's got a lot of pace, hasn't he? I think that's why a lot of people are looking at him.
And good on the ball.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's just... West Ham could do that to you, man. Could take you back take you back a career or two. I think it's just a like-for-like change as well for West Ham. With Salah coming on. Ward-Prowse coming on.
We're into the last 10 minutes at the London Stadium. As Man United just got a goal back. 4-2. Garnacho
Garnacho get a goal, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you take a Garnacho?
I mean, I don't know if he even gets in our team. He might do. I mean, he probably is.
On the left.
He probably does. But I don't know. I want to get someone better than Garnacho, to be fair. What would you take him?
I don't know. My chest is high, isn't it? It shouldn't be this high, but I just he's a bit scruffy for me. Scruffy, wasteful.
Your chest should always be that high, man.
It's just
Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, turn my nose up a lot of players and Garnacho. People didn't want Rashford. I'm like, look, Rashford's better than Garnacho in my opinion.
I was saying Rashford 6 months loan. You can't really get much worse. Get much better, I mean.
Yeah, like I said, there's not a lot out there. They're like, it's slim pickings on the left. It's not like left wingers that roll off your tongue that will come. Oh my days!
Oh my God! What a save from Vicario!
Oh my Lord!
What a save!
Oh, I thought that was going in. You know,
that's where Vicario earns his money. Those kind of saves. He's so good at those.
That would have been a blow, bro, if that went in.
And here we go, Danso.
Yeah.
Gets that well clear, and Tell doesn't even challenge for it in the air.
Didn't see that coming at all.
And here's Sarr. Sarr, that's a foul. Come on.
Well done. Sarr the free kick. Winning the free kick, sorry. Great save by Vicario, though. Top save.
Oh. One-handed, stretched out. Great reaction save there from Vicario.
That's what he's really good at, is reactions, his flexibility, his ability to get down as well and stretch his body out.
Yeah, I feel like his reflexes are definitely one of the best in the league.
I've got my Vicario kit on underneath.
Do you actually?
Yeah, well, it's a goalkeeper top, isn't it?
Don't have Vicario on the back.
No.
Danso gets it up there. Cresswell plays it back to Areola, and Areola's going to hoof this up.
What a name, Areola. I'm dumb. Hey. Childish, a proper childish. I like pepperoni.
We need something to bloody laugh about, don't we?
Yeah, low-hanging fruit, boy. Cool one then. Massive kick. Bowen. I swear we were linked to Bowen at one point.
We were before he went to West Ham.
When he's at Hull.
Yeah. And I've seen actually some links to him in the last few days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Spurs winning a free kick, yeah. Yeah, Ward-Prowse said it ain't that. I do not rate him. I just don't. He's not my type of player. I remember loads of Spurs fans wanted him. I was just like, nah, man. Not for me.
All right, 6 minutes in. Are we going to see a winner here?
Give it to Mikey Moore, we might. Oh, Vicario's gone long. It's gone over the top. Mikey Moore's running onto it.
Mikey.
And he's dealt with it. Nice header into the goalkeeper's hands. And are they going to go long or is it going to play it short? Let's see what happens with West Ham.
They're going to go long.
Okay, we winning that ball.
Davies only as far as Jared Bowen, and Jared Bowen gets fouled from Matisse Telt, and it's a free kick.
Doesn't feel like a Super Sunday game, does it? Like a derby, like a fight.
He actually won the ball there, Sarr.
Yeah, he did.
He won the ball.
You know, like tackles flying in, energy, you know, shithousery.
I felt like West Ham were very kind of overly aggressive in the first half, but it hasn't really been like that in the second half.
Yeah, they're taking the foot off the gas, man. No one really wants it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So ball to the box. Uh-oh, let it bounce. Don't let it bounce, man. Whoa. Well done. Spence leaves it and he goes out for a goal kick. Vicario will take it. It was something to deal with, man. At one point, I wasn't sure where it was going to end up.
This game is just really frustrating. It's really.
It's just dry, man. It's dry like certain man's lips. But yeah, man, it's just dusty, man. Look, West Ham fans have had enough. They're just kicking out.
When would you ever see that in a derby like this? West Ham v Tottenham.
1-1 as well.
Out at 1-1.
Season's done. It's over. Everyone's on the beach. It's over. It's done. At least Moore got a little run out though. Is that on the ball? Oh, we lost the ball there. I think it was Sarr. Oh, it was Tell actually. Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Wan-Bissaka doing little step overs, delays it.
See, now it feels like if anyone's going to get the winner, it will be West Ham.
It's momentum, innit? It just switches from side to side. Now we got to defend. So what, is Ange Ball dead now? What do you reckon?
Ange Ball is completely dead.
Because I can't see no Ange Ball here at all.
When's the last time you have seen Ange Ball?
I couldn't tell you, to be fair.
It's like not been since like the first few games of the season. Let's be real.
Is this the adaptation? Is this him adapting?
This is not an adapting. No, this is not what you're seeing.
What are we seeing then? What's going on?
We're seeing players that have no motivation to play in the Premier League anymore. That's what we're seeing.
Yeah, true. Oh, just blow the whistle, ref, man. This game's just out. It's meant to be bank holiday weekend, man. Yikes.
Were you out this bank holiday weekend?
Not right now, but I'm sure I'll find a motive as I get in. If not, I'm happy to stay in. I'm happy to chill, to be fair. Like, yesterday was nice. It was a nice day yesterday, man.
In the park?
Yeah, nice in the park, chilled out. Sun was blazing.
See, that's what we all got to talk about on a watch along now, just what we're doing on bank holiday weekend, because there's nothing on the pitch to talk about. It's another foul.
Needless foul from Tell, man. Tell trying to work hard in the number 9 position, but as I said, I don't really like him there. Just me. But, you know.
I don't think it is just you. I think a lot of people feel the same way. Newcastle have scored.
Oh, yeah?
It's 1-1.
Oh, it's like, I was thinking, right, do they not want Champions League?
Isaac, 89th minute.
Oh, yeah. I should have made him captain.
Got a super chat here from GTK Studios.
Super chat. Go on.
Says, hi lads, hope you're well. Really hope we win on Thursday and we can do the job. Been disappointed with our performances in the league. We need to focus on Bodo. I mean, that is what it's just come down to now.
Yeah, I think that's the mood of the fan base at the moment. Can we blame him?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. And I don't think there's going to be much stoppages here. I mean, there's been a lot of fouls, but...
Yeah, West Ham trying to ask a few more questions, but he's gone offside, isn't it? When the ball's broken to him. And the ball was poor into the box that he delivered as well. But yeah, Spurs have gone long. Up. Yeah, here he is, our boy. Mikey Moore gets under control. Gives it into Sarr. Sarr plays it into, is that Tell?
Thing is, every time Mikey's got on the ball, he's shown little signs of quality, hasn't he?
Yeah. It looks exciting. He's doing things quick. And that's what you got to do. When you're a footballer and you're on the ball, your feet have to move quicker than people's brains.
Here we go. Mikey in behind.
It's offsides.
Doesn't keep it on anyway.
Yeah, I think speed of footwork is very important. When the ball comes into you, you've got to move your feet extra quick to make, and that's what I like about Mikey Moore. Gets on the ball and it looks so exciting aesthetically for that reason.
And I guess he's also probably the only player on the pitch that's got the motivation to play in this tournament, in this competition.
Yeah. Like, but as a footballer, you should just want to play football,
100%.
like regardless, like
100%.
Where you are on the pitch, where you are in the season. Dancer headers it out. Wall process on the ball. That's blocked, shut down by Basuma. The ball's flipped back in. Gray's header out wide. It's gone. Emerson's put it back into Kudos, and Kudos loses out there. Odegaard doing well to knock the ball out. The ball's gone out wide. Back into Kudos, number 14. Whips it with his left foot. Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Flicks it over his head.
Wan-Bissaka.
Easy.
Didn't have to cross at the end of it, but a nice little turn there.
You say, who do you think you are? Yeah, I would take Wan-Bissaka, man. I would take him. I'll take him. It was a poor cross though, but he showed me a little glimpse where I'm like.
The thing is, it does sort out that defensive solidity that we have at right back.
Yeah, yeah. Because as good as Porro's on the ball, off the ball, can be sus. He's played well though, I think, on Thursday, in my opinion.
Porro? Porro was brilliant on Thursday.
Yeah, in my opinion, I thought
that
Porro was
stand out. That ability is just insane that he has. That ball for Maddison's goal was just like, wow.
We've got that. We've done that a few times this season. When we've just gone over the top and done those late runs into the box, then the box crashing.
Saying that the relationship that he has with Maddison Porro is similar to Toby and Dele.
Yeah.
Just know every time Porro gets the ball, Maddison's on that run.
Well, not anymore. Not for this season.
Well, he was on that run.
Yeah. Yeah, needs a funny one. Here's Kudos on the run. Jeez, he's so explosive through the middle.
Oh my days, this is dangerous.
Concentration.
Kudos.
Well done. Oh, it's a free kick. This is where we have to focus now. I think it's the afters. He's done a little nudge chest. Because they've both gone for the ball and he's got his foot before the ball, but I think where the boy's done a little shoulder shimmy, that's what's brought him down.
Prowse is dangerous from these situations.
Well, that's why he brought him on. Set piece king.
Man United have got another goal back, 4-3.
Oh, good game.
Is it going to be a Leon all over again? Amad Diallo.
I'm not going to lie to you, that was a moment.
That was mad, wasn't it?
That was a moment. I can't lie to you. If I'm being honest. As a football fan.
Amad Diallo's back fit. He just scored.
You didn't know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. The Man United fans are gassed. Right. Let's see what I'll go on now.
Here we go.
Go on, Vicario. I know you got this.
James Ward-Prowse.
Go on, Big Vic.
In the last minute of stoppage time.
Will it go over the bar?
I reckon this goes...
Over the bar?
Wide.
Listen,
that was close, man.
Hey, listen, the way it went over the ball, I was like, hey, no way. The game's done now. The game's done. Hey,
that should be that, man. 30 seconds. Let's see how close this actually was.
It's just not on target. It's not on target. Like, he knew. He did everything else right. The pace of it, over the wall, the whip.
That's why you have him in your team. That's why you bring him on at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
For moments like that.
Well, we got Porro, we got Maddison, Son.
We never scored direct free kicks.
When's the last time we scored a direct free kick?
Didn't Maddison get one at the end of last season? Have we scored one this season?
Didn't Maddison score one this season? I thought he did.
Oh, I might have done. But look, that is it. Yeah. That is it. The game is over.
Hallelujah.
And I think it's much to most people's delight that game is over because it wasn't a one for the neutral, to be honest. It's finished 1-1 here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We'll get into the nitty-gritty on the fan show very, very soon. But big up to Ashmatic. Go and subscribe to Spurs Kings TV.
We need you.
Well.
We need you.
They need you.
400 off.
Need you. We got just over 2,000 people watching with us. So I'm sure some of you haven't subscribed. To go and subscribe to Spurs Kings TV and also hit that subscribe and like button on We Are Tottenham TV as well.
Yeah, man.
But we'll be back very, very soon for the instant match reaction and post-match fan show. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.